Welcome to Cyber Dialogues, brought to you by Palo Alto Networks. In this series, we examine the latest trends in enterprise cyber risk and discuss strategies that you can use to help your organization rise to the cybersecurity challenge. My name is Brad Howarth. On today's show, I'll be talking to Hiroshi Alley, President for Palo Alto Networks Japan, about how Japanese firms are responding to the cybersecurity challenge and about how organizations elsewhere can learn from their approach. Ali-san, welcome to the program.
Great to be here. Good to see you.
Japan is home to many of Asia's largest organisations. It's one of the biggest economies in the world, and I suppose that means there are plenty of lucrative targets for cyber criminals. So how are Japanese organisations facing up to this challenge?
There's a few challenges that I see. Japan is very automated, lots of IoT solutions, very industry specific. There's also challenges around language and big brands in Japan. Therefore, it's a vast landscape for cyber attackers to attack. We're trying to help customers with best of practice, government policies, and also as we invest in technology, we continue to share that information on an ongoing basis.
So what are the unique cyber challenges for Japan?
First of all, language. In cybersecurity, you really need to embrace best of practices. A lot of the cybersecurity information is in English. And to be able to embrace that, grab that information, share it with the country, companies. So the awareness level is an issue, and that's something that we try to help companies in Japan with our policy team from a government perspective, policy, and various aspects in training the market as well. Other areas for Japan there are a lot of industry-specific solutions that are industry-based solutions in Japan, and so Japan needs and requires very industry-specific thought process in cybersecurity. And so we work with various industry groups to help educate, share information, what they need to be thinking from a cybersecurity perspective.
You've talked about the uptake of IoT in Japan. How does that impact cyber strategy?
When you talk about IoT in Japan, these are companies like power, infrastructure, transportation. If an attack is successful, it means disruption to the company, the economy, and so the implications are very serious. And so therefore, your cybersecurity posture, strategy is very critical. And at Palo Alto Networks, we try to help customers around the network and cloud security operations to ensure that they're safe, and we partner with them on this cybersecurity journey.
So how are Japanese organizations responding?
So today in Japan, this is a boardroom discussion. It is very critical for companies. You're talking about proprietary information, automated systems, brands that could be affected, markets that are disrupted. It is a discussion that's happening at the board level where they're now investing in cybersecurity. And this is no longer a back office purchasing discussion. It is a strategy linked directly to their business and is very critical going forward.
Japan has set the pace traditionally when it comes to business efficiency. Are there lessons that we can learn here as well then when it comes to cyber strategy?
In Japan, business continuity is ingrained in the culture, and so risk management, it's an ongoing journey where I think the inspection, response, training, the process is part of the Japan culture. And from a security approach, the companies are taking the same approach in making sure that they're safe, reliable, and dependable.
Are there any changes you'd like to see in the Japanese market when it comes to cyber strategy?
Awareness is something that we need to help the market here, raising the awareness, training, There's also the people side with a lot of the society aging and a lot of people retiring. And so there's an ongoing need to be training, developing people, and we try to help. From a policy perspective, we work with the Boy Scouts of Japan in training the young Boy Scouts at an early age of being aware of cybersecurity. And I think this is a long-term effort, and it's a continuous journey, and also taking best practices. And as the regulations change, the government needs to be prepared and is thinking about how globally Japan needs to be aligned from a cybersecurity perspective.
Now, we know that Japan was one of the countries that probably adopted robots faster than anywhere else. Are we likely to see something similar happen with AI? And what does that mean when it comes to cybersecurity?
Japan is one of the largest countries that's embraced IoT, and so the security piece is even more critical. I think IoT, AI, it's happening, robotics on the manufacturing line, but I think that's opened up a big opportunity for attackers to try to steal proprietary information. Could be major disruption if they're attacked. I think that we're going to see more and more awareness of cybersecurity, especially around IoT and AI, and also managing AI, because I think everybody is taking on, embracing AI, but how do you manage it from a security perspective? How do you manage the data that's going into AI? Is the information correct? What's correct? What's not correct? Also leveraging AI from a productivity perspective of aging society, having to lean in more into AI, but making sure it's secure and making sure that it's right.
Do you see AI playing a significant role in cyber defense?
I think that it can play a very critical role, especially in helping um, productivity as the aging society with people retiring. They're going to have to leverage AI. There's going to be less resources, and using AI in the right manner, managing it, securing it is going to be very critical in increasing productivity, and also will help because it's no matter how you try to train people in whether it's AI or cybersecurity, there's just not enough people. If you look at the CIOs today, they have too many cybersecurity point solutions. They don't have enough people. Their costs are going up. They need to increase productivity. Even if they wanted to hire security people, AI people, it's a big challenge. And so what we're seeing is a shift in how CIOs and CISOs are thinking, from point solutions to more of a platformization approach, reviewing their grand design, and leveraging companies like Palo Alto Networks, who have precision AI, who has a platform approach in helping their internal systems from a productivity perspective, people perspective, securing their networks, their cloud, and security operations. And so this is a new approach in leveraging AI for the future, and it'll also help their business as far as just being secure, but also leveraging AI from whether it's coding, link it to their business strategy as well. And so this is going to be a game-changing transformation journey for the CIOs and CISOs, and we hope to help them with our new products like Precision AI, making sure that they're putting in the right data into AI, and that will help their bottom line and eventually help their top line as well.
Hiroshi Alley, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you. Great to be here.
Thanks everyone for tuning in. Join us again on Cyber Dialogues as we continue to explore the ever-changing landscape for cybersecurity in the JPAC region.